All right.
That camera is live.
Everybody watch your tongue.
Keep it rated PG.
Yeah. Son of a rabbit's foot.
Okay, now I need to get the.
Tom Ellison, I liked about that here.
He was down here all day yesterday helping us.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, we ran some preliminary tests on it.
Pretty interesting
It was quite fun.
too.
It was quite fun what we came up
Hmm.
with. We had a couple of black flashes and then we ignited the hydrogen right out of the tube. Like I say, my ear's still ringing on that one. I had a offer.
Okay.
Are you guys starting right now?
Yep.
If you need to call, we'll put the.
Maybe Carl do it. Carly, thank you.
Sure. Just reshow Carl in how to.
Yeah.
Make sure we.
I am interested.
His camera.
A little bit of a name.
Yeah. So, and then this is your recorder here. And this is take photos, but you can't take photos while you're taking video.
Yep.
Make sure when you hit start, it's going to be taken away there. And you're recording. That's it.
Okay.
So, first of all, I want to give a breakdown of the whole setup here. What we have is our H-Cat.
Tell me when you want me to start recording.
Start recording. Hi, Sterling Allen here, PESN. Going to give you a showdown of what we got here with our setup. We're going to be running this for several hours to measure the input versus output energy. Input electricity to make Brown's gas, and output of Brown's gas going through the car's catalytic converter to produce heat. And we're theorizing that we're going to see more heat out than the energy that made it on the input side, showing that there's maybe some cold fusion going on in the process. LENR, as the Brown's gas goes across the car's catalytic converter with the nanoplatinum, nanopalladium, is going back to water and also creating excess heat in that process somehow. So we've got a weight that's 2.25 pounds on the bottom so that it will sink to the bottom. We've got some fins on here on the output so that if there's any steam that's generated, it hopefully will condense back down to water and stay down here in the bottom of the car's catalytic converter. Because last time we ran this test for about 9 hours, there were about 300 milliliters of water on the input reservoir, and only about 21% of that ended up as water on the output side. And so this time we're going to be more careful about measuring what's coming on the output in the gas and in the water. We've got this tube to vent any gas on the output side, and we're going to run you want to show the balloon that we're going to be hooking up to it?
Yeah, we'll hook up the balloon.
Yeah. Once we'll hook up this balloon to the back side. You can see that we're theorizing that it's not going to be putting out any gas. After the first minute or so or less, we'll hold this catalytic converter above the water, and then we'll hook up the gas. After we've measured the liter per minute reading of the gas, we'll hook up the gas and we'll run this tube into the water, and you'll see that bubbles will come out quite prolifically at first, and then it'll stop. Outside the water, it'll stop in it was just a few seconds. yesterday when we didn't have any fins on here. And once it stops, we'll put the balloon on, and it'll actually want to go into vacuum. So any air, we'll kind of blow it up to start, and you'll see that it actually will start collapsing the balloon as we put it in, and then we'll set it in the water, and we'll hook this, we'll tape this up to the side so you can see it. We'll put a cover on the top to insulate it. We've got a seat cushion right there. And then we're going to put packing peanuts on the top to help further insulate the top of the water bath. We've got a thermometer right here in Celsius that will measure the water temperature. That's the most important measurement right there, to see the temperature of the water rising. And then also okay, we got the fins, we covered that. We've got silicone on the entry. This is a plumber cap that we've got fastened on here tightly, and there's plastic in here, and then there's a metal tube that goes through the plastic, so it's pretty secure fitting right here. We did a test earlier where we submerged this in the water. In fact, let's do that again.
Pressurize it.
Yeah, let's show that there's no.
Put off that in.
Okay.
You want him to poke his camera in here?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm holding this end here,
Okay.
and he's blowing air in there. There's some water that, I mean, there's bubbles that were on the outside of the container, but you can see that there's no bubbles escaping from the system.
Granted, this is just my lung pressure, but
Right.
it's as hard as I can.
Earlier we had tried this and we found some leakages, and so we addressed those. And so right now it's airtight. Okay? So, thank you. Go ahead and put that back over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this on. We're shooting for 12.2 volts and about 17 amps. In that ballpark, we'll get to that setting on the power meter. In fact, we meant to get that going.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get. Let's go ahead and
Put
get
that
it
in?
Yeah. Okay. We've got this. This one. Turn this on. And turn this on. So. So 16.4 amps is what it's called. There's no voltage.
No power?
It's saying 0.4 volts and 41 amps. Yeah. It's just it's not running.
Whoa, turn it off. It's smoking. What happened?
The power supply on the break.
Yeah. Sure did.
It doesn't break anything.
After that melted down, we never tried it again, did we?
Well, no, we did, I think we did. I think we did. Not sure. This front end,
Yeah.
you should see the gauge of the wires going into this. This is supposed to be a 40 amp, 15 volts power supply. What's that?
I mean, we're hot. Who's gonna?
Let's move it. That wire is actually just sitting there close to that.
Yeah.
That got hot. That
That
might
one,
be
yeah.
short right now. Of course, that's the.
Is it gonna? Yeah. What the heck? Screwing?
All this.
Okay, just check everything, don't check all the wiring, so we got negative, positive, hooked into negative, positive,
Here, positive. Here's hard. Let me turn it on again and see.
and you plug it in, you turn it off. Okay,
I'm gonna turn it on and see how many kilowatts it's going.
it's 11 point,
Oh,
118
that's volts, set it to.
amps, watts, which you, watts, 61, 59, 60,
Just made, 2.2 watts.
mute our system. After all that. That's crazy.
Can't show the phone, see? Gus might have one we can use. Because we're not going up that high in the voltage. We're up to, he works up in the screen. And he's go up there and borrow one of their power supplies. Alright.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, guys. We're going to be postponed for a bit. I'm going to shut this off.
Yeah.
So you relieved of duty. Thanks for coming over, darn it.
Oh, we had a lot of fun yesterday. Shoot.
Little battery charger.
Yeah, they have a super charger, but heat up fast. 20 amps, what's your maximum amp? Oh, yeah.
What would you say the gauge of those wires is? Like 16?
Oh, inside?
Yeah.
No, they're heavier than that, but I would say that they're 14. Yeah. Maybe no, they're not that much.
Maybe 12.
Maybe 12 maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous. Well, with a battery charger, if we used a battery charger, it would be 12 volts at whatever amps. You want to try a battery charger?
Would it hold constant? Let me call Gus first.
Yeah. It will go to 100 amp, but it heats up pretty quick at the 100 amp. It doesn't have, gradual. It goes 2, 15, and then 100. 100 is your starting, when it start the engine. So it's not really your ideal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, which terminal was loose, negative?
Is a negative. Yeah, it's finger. You have to turn the nut with my finger.
I kind of wanted to see it too.
Yeah, it's awesome to see.
Okay. So first of all, I want to give a breakdown of the whole setup here. What we have is our H-Cat.
Tell me when you want me to start recording.
Start recording. Hi, Sterling Allen here, PESN. Going to give you a showdown of what we got here with our setup. We're going to be running this for several hours to measure the input versus output energy. Input electricity to make Brown's gas, and output of Brown's gas going through the car's.
Tom Ellison, I liked about that here.
He was down here all day yesterday helping us.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, we ran some preliminary tests on it.
Pretty interesting too.
It was quite fun what we came up with. There you have it. Couple of black flashes and then ignited the hydrogen right out of the tube. Like I say, my ear's still ringing on that one. Right up. Oh.
Okay,
All right.
that camera is live.
Everybody watch your tongue.
Keep it rated PG.
Yeah.
Son of a rabbit's foot.
Okay, now I need to get the.
Are you guys starting right now?
Yep.
If you need to call, we'll put the. Oh,
Maybe Carl do it. Carly, thank you.
sure.
Just,
Reshow Carl in now.
Yeah.
Make sure we,
I am interested.
His camera,
A little bit of a name.
Yeah.
Whatever.
so- and then this is your recorder right here. And this is to take photos, but you can't take photos while you're taking video. And make sure when you hit start, it's going to be taken away there. You're recording. That's it.
Okay.
Catalytic converter to produce heat, and we're theorizing that we're going to see more heat out than the energy that made it on the input side, showing that there's maybe some cold fusion going on in the process. LENR, as the Brown's gas goes across the car's catalytic converter with the nanoplatinum, nanopalladium, is going back to water and also creating excess heat in that process somehow. So we've got a weight that's 2.25 pounds on the bottom so that it will sink to the bottom. We've got some fins on here on the output so that if there's any steam that's